in June, actually June of 1972, with a friend of mine who was a classmate of mine who had a job interview here. And I had graduated on May the 30th of 1972. And I guess it was about June the 15th, he called me and says, I've got a job interview and I want you to ride with me. And I said, where? He said, to Tullahoma, Tennessee. I said, Tullahoma, Tennessee? Where in the world is that? He said, it's up in the mountains somewhere. And so a few days later, we headed on our way up here, on our journey up here. And as we was coming up, we came up Highway 64 through Fayetteville up through that way. And I can remember as we was coming up here, my head felt like it was going to burst, you know, as I was coming up the mountain. And that was a unique experience for me. But anyway, and finally we got here to AEDC. Now, I did not have an interview. I was just riding with him. So when I got here, I sat in the lobby over in the A&E building, in the front lobby there. And I was sitting there reading the magazine while he was going on his interview. This was in 1972. I had an afro so thick a cat couldn't jump in. Had on bell-bottom pants, and probably was a hippie looking in that particular time. I can't imagine the people that I interviewed with what they were thinking when I came through. But anyway, and so. After my friend had gotten through with his interview, the guy came to the top of the stairs there, and he saw me sit down, and he said, "Are you here for an interview?" And I said, "No, sir, I didn't have an interview." And he said, "Do you have a degree?" I said, "Yes, I have a degree." And he said, "Would you like to come for an interview?" And I said, "No, sir, I no way I can come interview like this." Because after we graduated from school, we had to attend this class on how to prepare yourself when you go for a job interview, you know. And I was definitely not dressed based on what we had learned in that class. So I kept declining and said, "No, I cannot go and interview." He said, "Come on, we're hiring. You can get the job." And I said, "Sir, I just can't go for an interview like this." And he said, "I'm telling you, I want you to come and interview." And I said, "Okay, all right, I'll go." And I went for an interview and went around to the places, and I just remember the expressions on the people's faces as I went through J5 project, the guys that was in J5 projects, and I went around through there and met all those people, and I didn't feel good about my interview at all. And so that was it. So I went back home, and then 2 weeks later, I received a letter that I had a job offer. And now you know the rest of the story.